Starting off, awkward, amazing, great, on brand. Welcome back to Glam Garbage. I am so sorry for my extended absence. I was so excited for my JK birthday video, and then life threw a few curveballs at me, and I'm not very good at baseball, but I got bangs instead of therapy, and I'm back. And I'm happy to be here. I want to ease back into it with a pretty simple video, but effective and very fun. So I am going to be doing 2 big hit pants transformations. Pants-formations. I was trying to think of a pun to do with pants, and coming up dry so far. But I'm definitely gonna have one by the time I have to title this video. Here. Baby, baby. Baby, I'm not letting you in, I'm sorry. I love him. Okay, so my Facebook algorithm reads me for filth on the daily. It has suggested to me the Irene is good, you good sweater, as well as HYBE's Lucky Me I See Ghost sweatshirt, and now, ever since Butter was released and the Butter concept photos came out, it has suggested to me the Pistola Denim Crossover Jeans. And the reason that it is suggesting these to me is because Yoongi wears a type of crossover waist jeans for the Butter concept photos. Butter Yoongi is the ideal gender, and the Facebook ads know that. So it's shown me these jeans relentlessly for months now, and I don't have willpower, but I have a little bit. So I was kind of trolling Poshmark the other day, and I was like, what if I just looked to see if somebody was selling them? Because these jeans, the Pistola Denim Crossover Jeans, I think are like $130. But lucky for me, I found one single person on Poshmark selling them, and they were in my size for $28. So first up, I'm going to be taking a pair of jeans and transforming them. Did I just say deans? So first up, I'm going to be transforming this pair of jeans into the pair that Yoongi wears in the Butter concept photos. Next, I'm going to be taking this pair of plaid pants that I have. They're just a pair of vintage, extremely polyester plaid pants that I think are from the 90s into Beomgyu's pants from the Office Attack version of Loser Lover, because I really have been digging the pants that he's wearing for this comeback, because they're like punky versions of the zip-away pants that zip into shorts. And you're probably wondering, what's not punk about zip-away pants? So this is what I mean by crossover. It's a kind of asymmetrical waistband that is almost made out of like, looks like you have 2 jeans on, almost. And I could probably have made this if I really wanted to, but I didn't want to. So the jeans that Yoongi wears in the concept photos are kind of capri length almost, so they go like right here. So I'm gonna mark a few inches down from that because I'm going to distress these. Due to a witch's curse, the footage of me actually distressing my jeans appeared only as a black screen. So when you see this, imagine that you're actually watching me use a mixture of sandpaper, scissors, a pin, and some choice harsh words to make my jeans very distressed. You see the tail end of this process here, where I'm taking a pin and using it to pick the individual threads at the bottom of these jeans. You can do this throughout. If you make a hole with scissors, you can pick at the loose threads within it to make it bigger and make it seem more natural. It's a great way of distressing your jeans. You can use a safety pin, a straight pin, or a needle. I'm using an embroidery needle just because it's a little bit larger and a little bit more structurally sound. My pins are really thin. Alright, now I've got some thoroughly distressed jeans, and it's time to add the tool, because otherwise you've just got pants that have seen better days. This is actually a curtain from IKEA, It was $4. It's the Lill, and it's just a bunch of white netting. And it's like 98 inches by 110 inches, and you get 2 of those. And so when I was at an IKEA date, I saw that and I'm like, I can sew out of this. And lo and behold, here I am. So let's open this bad boy up. I'm obviously not going to need the whole curtain. Just give me a little bit. I should probably have pre-washed this, but... Now a good thing about net is that it doesn't ravel, so I don't really need to pay attention to this hem. Cut some big ol' long rectangles out of your net. I cut 4 because I liked the look of a double layer on each leg, one layer shorter than the other, so I had one about 10 inches and one about 6. Then sew them along the short edges. Trim the excess and flip them inside out so that you have 2 big long circles instead of 2 big long rectangles. Once you've done that, you can run a running stitch along the top edge of both of your circles, and that's going to be your gathering stitch. Remember, when you gather, you don't want to lock your stitches down with the back stitch, you just leave nice long tails for yourself, and that's what you're going to tug on. Tug them all the way down until you've got a really nice ruffled circle that you can add to your pant leg. It's like a little tutu for your pants. Take your legs to their childhood ballet recital. Once you've pinned that in, you can sew along the top edge with a contrasting thread or a matching thread. I used white because I thought it looked cool, and make it a really close to the edge seam so you have a very short seam allowance, just following the edge of that fraying that you've already made. That'll keep it from fraying further up the leg, and also just keep your tutu nice and secure. They're done! Quick and easy Yoongi butter pants. Woo! Time for Beomgyu's pants, and these are going to be even quicker than Yoongi's pants, so let's just crack into it. The plaid provided a ready-made straight edge for me to follow and made it really nice and easy for me to just draw along the line that's already there for me to mark where I wanted to make my cuts. Make sure that when you're making those cuts, you don't go vertically up through the bottom portion because you're going to need to set that aside for later. So keep that as intact as possible. Then when you go up through the middle portion that you're going to be cutting out, save it because we're taking a leaf out of Jack Johnson's book and we're reducing, reusing, and recycling and making those into our straps. Here you see me following along one of the lines that the pattern makes in the plaid, and then folding it in and sewing along it to make my strap. All of my seams I did in a nice bright yellow thread and just top stitched it all around because I like a nice visible top stitch. If contrast stitching isn't your bag, or you don't think it looks cool, or maybe you're not as confident in your top stitching abilities, you don't have to do it this way. You can choose a thread that's maybe red or black or another color that's in your plaid. But I liked my bright yellow. So this is the part where you're going to need a little bit more supplies other than your sewing machine. So I've got here a hole punch, I've got a needle and thread, and and I have 4 of these little guys, little tiny buckles. And I've also got a grommet kit, and you can get one of these at Joann's. This one has a bunch of colors, but there's also just little ones. I'm going to be using 20 of these, 5 on each strap. So first things, you mark out where you want your holes to be in chalk, and you take them, put it under your hole punch. There you go. So these are the long dangly boys. Now you're gonna take a little one, just a tiny little baby boy, and you are going to punch a hole right about a ½ inch down in the center. You're going to put your buckle into that hole, fold over the fabric. This is where you're going to take your needle and thread. And I'm going to hand stitch this around here. Quick and dirty, because I'm using a matching thread. I don't have to be too worried about my stitches showing, so you're not going to see them. Snip the tails. You've got your buckles. Set those aside. Take your long dangly boys. Now in the grommet kit, they will include this weird little thing and this long mallet, I guess is a word that you could use. And this side has a hole in it, and you just, this pronged bit goes into the hole. I'm trying to make this family-friendly channel. Anyway, so there's two sides to your grommets. One is just a flat circle, and the other one is a circle with a cylinder. So you're gonna take the side with the cylinder, and that's going to be the outside. So this cylinder goes up through your fabric, and then you take your flat circle and you press it down around that in the back. And then you take the platform bit, you put that down there, and you take this mallet, and then the fun part, it's hammer time. Anyway, you take your hammer, you bang on it, and now you have a grommet. Nicely pressed. And you do that for all of them.
My hole punch is actually a grommet press too, but I think I like the hammer method a little bit better. It makes it easier to control the pressure, making sure I get it even all the way around, and it has the added bonus of me getting to hit stuff. Listen, we all need a constructive way to take out our frustrations, and this is mine. Just make sure that your downstairs neighbors maybe aren't home while you do this step. I decided to do 5 in each strap, so that's 20 of these grommets total.
Okay, so now you've got your nice grommeted straps, and you are going to sew these onto your pants. So your buckle pieces, these are going to be going on the bottom portion of your pants. So you're going to be sewing them to the top of the bottom portion. What I'm doing is I'm taking these and I'm actually going to be sewing directly onto that top stitch line that I already made so that the threads will blend in. See? Yay! There really is nothing like some really good, clean top stitching. That's what gets me up in the morning.
Sew your straps on just like you did the buckles, but instead you're going to be sewing them to the bottom edge of your top pieces.
Doing a pants video seemed like such a good idea until I remember that I don't have a big enough room. This is not dangerous at all. I feel like I want to hold something like right here. I feel like I should have like a baseball bat or something. But the only weapon that I have is a sword. And that is an extremely specific problem to have. I don't know how to seductively eat a popsicle, or like cheekily eat a popsicle. I would say that what Yoongi was doing with that candy in the concept photos was cheeky. Although he's always cheeky, am I right? Look at those cheeks. I do follow a Twitter account called Gloss Cheeks. I'm an adult. I'm sorry, baby. Do you want to be in the picture? Yeah, they do. That is all I have for you this week. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button, and if you end up using it to make one of your own, tag me. My social media is linked in the description box, and I would really like to see what you make. I'm off next week. Stick around and hit subscribe, because in 2 weeks I am back with the first of my Halloween series, so I honestly cannot wait to get started. Thank you again for watching.